What's up, guys? Semi-Limited here, and today we have Lightsworn Ruler deck profile. Why don't you kick it off?
Yeah, this deck is probably so autopiloted it could play itself. So you have your 3 Luminas staple. It lets you swarm because you can bring herself out as many times as you want, and like if you can get out more than one of her on the first turn, it's really strong because you get all your mills. And this deck doesn't even need a hand after the grave is set up, because your hand comes from the grave with Eclipse Wyverns and Dragon Rulers. So she's just really strong.
Awesome.
2 Raiden. I used to play 3, but you only need 1 engrave, and drawing it is alright, but there's just better cards you could draw than Raiden's. And he's the tuner that makes this deck so much better than it used to be. Because you have access to Archmichael, Black Rose, Ancient Sacred Wyvern, all that stuff.
Cool.
2 Lila. Again, I used to play 3, but there's, like, you can open spell cards or needle bugs or whatever, and they're just better than opening one of her because it's more mills.
Sure.
She also deals with floodgates except for Light Mirror and Skill Drain. Those cards just make you want to die. 2 Minerva. I don't even know. Don't ask me. I just felt like playing 2, I guess, because she mills whenever she's milled and helps set up grave.
Sure. You don't find it's kind of cloggy? Or?
Not really, because you could discard her for Lumina and get a mill or charge.
Sure.
Like Solar Recharge or whatever and get a mill.
Awesome.
1 Wolf, because Felice isn't out yet. That's it. That's it.
Would you play 2 Felice when it's out, or would you just stick with the 1 because it's kind of like a dead draw?
I don't know. I need further testing, but 2 would probably be good because she actually does something on the field.
Sure.
And she blows stuff up.
Awesome.
It's fun. 1 Jane gets over things like Thunder King, and just it can kill armor too. It just kills things.
Sure.
Gareth is extra mills and draws.
Sure.
Aaron, one of, because it just gets over defense position things. If your opponent puts a Beals in a defense, you got her.
Perfect.
Right? Yeah. It also deals with armor a little bit.
And you don't find like you're missing Raikou at all? Like
No, I do not like Raikou. I find it slow, and if your opponent knows what you're playing, it's pretty easy to play around because like everyone's expecting hands.
He's really only useful for name and then like that opening turn where you just set one and pass.
Yeah, really. It's like a surprise factor. If you're going to play one, you'd play 1, and you wouldn't be able to do like anything because then your opponent would know it's coming.
Sure. All right.
So those are the Lightsworns. And 3 Curry Bandit because that card is just incredible. It mills 5, and you get a spell and trap.
Unless you're at Worlds, then apparently it adds 5.
True. Unless your name is Yugi, then you get 1 spell. If your name is Yugi, then you just plus 5. It's fair. 3 Judgment Dragon. If you play any less than 3, your brain damage level is go die.
I thought 1 was enough.
Oh, okay. That's okay. 1 is okay. If you play 2, you're bad. If you play 1, you're good.
Sure, like
two
two's like just enough for the brick.
Yeah, 2, it's like you just draw them and it's just, nah, man. But 3 is just amazing. Great.
Perfect.
2 Diablos. Some people play 2 or 1, but I like 2 because if you have your grave set up, then it's just a great card to draw, and you can just bait out all your opponent's back row using him and Draco Sack, and then just Judgment Dragon, and just basically push through and game them for an OTK. He doesn't really cause that many bricks, I find, because sometimes he's easier to get off than Judgment Dragon.
Sure, and he's almost always live once you like during mid to late game.
Yeah. 2 Dragon Rulers. I used to play 3, but I started bricking a lot, so I decided to cut 1.
You don't find you miss Title's extra attack over Tempest?
No, because most of your extra deck cards are wind, so you're going to have more targets for Tempest, whereas, like, only Dweller is a water.
And you could play, but you don't find, like, do you play, like, Maxi and things like that in here? I guess we'll see, but...
No, I don't play Maxi in the side deck.
Awesome.
I don't play Redox because, like, I don't play Card Trooper, Maxi, or any Earths.
Like, that would be the only reason you'd run them, really, to ditch Maxis and Card Troopers.
Searches Judgment Dragon, don't even ask questions. Easy to banish with Diablos in a bad case, or your Dragon Rulers in most cases.
Awesome.
So, like, you could banish a Diablos with him, bring back a Dragon Ruler, get your Diablos, bait out a back row, overlay Draco Sack, pop another back row, and then your opponent's down 2 back row, and they have to stop a Judgment Dragon nuke, or else they're gonna get a kick in the balls.
Sure.
1 Honest. Not even gonna explain that, because it's just, win.
Sure.
2 Rainbow Kribo over Necro Gardener.
The gay pride of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes. You know, liking men is just, it's in your blood, man. It's just... Gotta go with it.
Gotta have 2 balls in your deck.
You do. You're right.
Alright.
I like it over Necrogardna because if you draw Necrogardna, your only hope is to like discard it with Lumina.
Sure.
But he has a use in your hand. He can stop attacks, and it's not just a 1 attack.
Yep.
It equips to it and stops all the attacks.
Sure.
And he also has an effect in the grave.
Yeah.
The one thing is, if you mill him and he's in your grave, Blader can pose an issue because Necrogardna would normally be able to stop him, but he does not unless he's in your hand.
Sure.
But I just like him because no matter where he is live and has an effect.
Sure.
Those are the monsters.
Perfect. On to the spells. And traps, I guess, together.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you know, it's standard.
Yeah, it's
1 charge to the Light Brigade.
Sure.
Broken, just mill, search Lumina, turn 1, yeah.
Sure.
Discard stuff, draw 2. Even if you discard a Wolf or a Minerva, that's your best case scenario because you'll get an extra mill off Minerva, and Wolf is just completely useless in your hand.
Sure.
Soul Charge.
Do you find you see that too many times? Like 3 can be... I find 3 cloggy.
Not at all. If you play 3 and you can get your grave set up and you just play that card and you just go, ugh, you can win really easy.
Sure.
And if your opponent has like a torrential or something or a comeback play, it just lets you set up again. Even it helps you make unbreakable fields too with like Draco Sacks and
Sure thing.
you know, Archmichael's a card too.
All those plays.
Archmichael's good, yeah. Even if you just play it and go for a Black Rose, it's not terrible.
Awesome.
You're in a bad case there, but open to OTKs. Foolish, send a Wolf or 4th name or Eclipse Wyvern to deck then.
And you don't play My Body as a shield?
I do not. I do not play My Body as a shield. You know, I was really considering that, but you know, I just didn't make the cut for me.
I heard it's great for stopping Bottomless.
It is. It's pretty great, man. You know, like my opponent just Bottomlesses my Judgment Dragon. I'm just there like,
nope.
Where's my Body as a shield, man?
All right, let's see the last 3 cards in the deck.
It's soul crushing.
Up.
3 Needlebugs because Hoban said so. There's like no other reason. I don't even know if I like the card or not. Like, it's a nice card to set and mill 5, but if you mill it, it just sucks.
And to avoid the flaming in the comments section, this is not net decked. So
it's not.
It may look fairly net decked.
Proved it. Not net decked.
But the 2 Gay Pride balls make it not net decked. So on to the extra deck.
1 Draco Sack. I have never wanted more than 1. 1 is sufficient.
Perfect.
1 Big Eye, Beals, and just take your opponent's stuff. They don't like it. Lavolval Chain is amazing, especially after Soul Charge, or even one of my favorite plays to make him is go Lumina into like a level 4 Lightsworn.
Sure.
And then you overlay your Luminas into a Leviair. Okay. And you can get back one of your banished Eclipse Wyverns off of like off of a Dragon Ruler.
Sure. And
then you can make a Lavolval Chain and just continue to set up your grave if you need that 4th name or something.
Sure thing.
It's great. 1 Paladynamo. I'm too poor to afford a 101, and he lets you draw a card when he dies.
There you go. Pluses.
Dweller. It just demolishes Sylvans most times.
And I heard it really screws over Reversal Quiz.
It does. It does, you know. Like, Reversal Quiz ain't got nothing on that, man. Rhapsody in Berserk. Buddy, the mirror just cries to that thing. Because they have their 4 names, they work their balls off to get there. It is, nah. You don't need a graveyard.
Overpowered or Soul Charge.
1 Leviair, the Sea Dragon, even though it's not water or dragon.
Sure.
It's fine, you know, brings back combo pieces and stuff. Well, not really combo pieces, but, you know, level 4s. Brings back pieces. Yeah, like Eclipse Wyverns, just to get more Judgment Dragons. Because you can never have too many. Mega-equipped Engineer keeps you alive. This deck is so weak to OTKs, it's not even funny.
Do you miss the offensive capabilities of like Zen mains? Like, would you take Zen mains over that?
No way. Never. Not on my life would I take a Zen main. Zen mains, I find, is relatively useless.
Alright.
Especially with like everyone having black ships and crap, and like, it's just... You can't even Zen mains ram anymore because 101 is a thing, so it's just defense and doesn't do anything, so he does essentially the same thing.
Sure.
And your opponent's not going to be stupid enough to run into your Zen mains and then not kill it that turn.
Perfect.
1 Tempo, because Ophion is a card, and it is a quick effect, so you could summon it and detach a material from their Ophion, and then just go balls deep and kill them. Hopefully. On a good
Don't
day.
overextend.
1 Stardust for hat.
Sure.
You know, I wasn't going to play that the day before Nationals, and then some people, you know, just kind of slapped me a few times, and I was like, you know, that's a pretty decent card. I'm going to play it. 1 Blader. It's unfortunate that I have to have that in here right now, because the only time you're really going to be making a level 4 synchro is whenever you soul charge.
It's a level 8.
Yeah, basically. And wait, what did I say?
You said level 4.
Did I? Well, you know what?
Kids,
nobody
let's take a counting moment today. I think 1, 2, 3, 4,
See, it's
5.
only 4. It's only 4.
I got 5.
I got 4.
Okay.
You know? And actually, he's supposed to be a Felgrand, but I lent mine out, so he's not right now.
There you go.
Yeah, he's a level 4. Level 4 synchro.
And
Great.
so the rest of the level 4 synchros?
Oh, yeah, rest of the level 4s, you got your Scrap Dragon. He's great level 4. You can use him to overlay with Raidens. It's
Perfect.
great. Level 4 and stuff.
Great.
Yeah, it is great. And, you know, you can use a Raiden and a level 4 synchro to go for a level 4 synchro.
Alright, next.
Yeah. 1 Black Rose. Boom.
Don't need to explain
Yeah,
names,
like,
just keep it rolling.
Just anything that nukes is in Lightsworns. Except for Exciton.
Perfect.
Archmichael.
Don't
Banish
even go
stuff.
into that.
Just banish stuff, banish stuff. Your opponent can't have stuff, you banish it. 1 Ancient Sacred Wyvern. I have never made this card in my life. I don't even know why I play it in there. I just...
that effect, though.
It's not bad, actually. Just more OTKs and crap, but it's just...
Capitalize on soul charge.
Yeah, it's kind of lackluster, I find. It's just... It's good in very few situations. Maybe
Alright.
to get over something. And 2 tokens for Draco Sack. Because I didn't feel like buying Draco Sack tokens. I have goats.
Alright. Well, that is it for the Lightsworn deck.
Whoa!
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 The side
Whoa!
decks.
Speedy Ninja there. Got the side deck.
Alright, let's hear.
Dude, you get raped by, like, OTK decks, so you have your faders.
Alright.
Swift Scarecrow is easily stopped, because, like, anything that stops an attack will stop a Swift Scarecrow.
Perfect.
Like, Book of Moon. If you Book of Moon the attack on a Swift Scarecrow, and you're just there like, I lose.
Sure.
Yeah.
You can just fly through this. You don't really need to explain the side
Okay,
deck.
alright. Encore. Ophion's a card. Foon. Floodgates. Don't like them. Soulchar Release, whatever that card's called. Soul something. Anything with soul in its name is
We run the
decent.
soul charge, and then we like to soul release.
Soul Charge, Soul Release, Solar Recharge, Charge of the Light Brigade.
This is
anything
it's
soul
a pretty
in
deep
charge.
deck profile.
It is. It's deep, man. Like, that's good against Lightsworns, and
And the
I
last
sided
3
against
cards.
Prophecy.
Oh, perfect.
Turn off their fate. It worked.
All right.
I won.
And that's for
Nobody
macro
likes
cosmos.
back row.
Sure. Awesome. Well, thanks for the deck profile.
Yeah, I love you.
He loves us. We
I
love
love
him,
you.
and
Yes,
we love
who
you
doesn't
guys. So
love
don't
me?
forget to comment, like, and subscribe,
And
we'll
love me.
and love him. And we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Later.